لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليك سيدي يا رسول الله. So we talked yesterday about the belief in the Akeeda about Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and then we stopped at our belief and our Akeeda regarding the Quran. So the Imam rahimahullah had said, وَإِنَّ الْقُرْآنَ كَلَامُ اللَّهِ مِنْهُ بَدَى بِلَا كَيْفِيَّةٍ قَوْلًا أنزله على رسوله وحيا وصدقه المؤمنون على ذلك حقا وأيقنوا أنه كلام الله تعالى بالحقيقة ليس بمخلوق ككلام البرية فمن سمعه فزعم أنه كلام البشر فقد كفر. That is so important to know about Quran. If somebody told you as a Muslim, what is Quran? So what is the best of the things that you can tell him about Quran? You say it's a book was revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So is it the book that was revealed or the kalam? That's very important. The kalam means the words. The Quran, the original form of the Quran, not the book itself. It is the revelation. It is the verbal words came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Al-Quran, that is the first of the definition. Kalamullah, the kalam of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now let me just take you in a little deeper point. Our kalam is created or not? Our kalam, our words are created through mechanism, through process. So you go and the breath and the sound comes through process. So it is kind of, there is a machine inside, product these words. So we can say our kalam is created through process. What about the kalam of Allah? Is the kalam of Allah created like us? No. Here is the problem. At the time of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the philosophers and lots of people, and one of them, had increased that madhab, that as our words gets through certain channels and the mechanism, and it has specifics, so you can have the words, otherwise somebody cannot speak. So they said the kalam of Allah, makhluk, is created. And that is, they try to go in the details of how Allah speaks. And that is why they went astray. And of course the Khalifa of that time adopted that madhab. And he wanted to force it to all the Muslim country at that time. And who stood against him? Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal paid a heavy price because of this little line that you might think, no, it's understood, it's not a big deal. No, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the one that you know in the madhab, he paid heavy price in jail, and he got very severe punishment and severe hits in jail because of his word. He stood against the Khalifa and he said, Al-Qur'anu kalamullah is not created. And they said, so how? He said, do not ask how, because it is actually unseen for us. If I told you Allah hears us, does that mean that Allah has an ear? Like if I told you that Allah, like if I told you this phone is hearing me right now. That's why in the Google search, it gets me whatever I speak about. So does the phone has ears?
No.
But hears me, right? We agree that the phone can hear me, but it doesn't have ears like us. So they wanted to apply to Allah what they apply for themselves, as if Allah is actually a human being. And that was one of the fitnas that spreaded sometime in the Muslim Ummah, and sometimes we do not know what was behind this. But the main clear point was behind this is non-Muslims were behind this fitna, because they want to inject the human attributes to Allah's attributes, so eventually they can tell you Jesus is the Son of God, then Jesus is God. So that was the far and the main goal behind the whole thing. So he stood against this, and he said, Al-Qur'anu kalamullahi minhu bada. The Quran is the word of Allah, it came out of Allah, bada, bila kayfiyya, without knowing how. We don't know. We don't know. We know that Allah sees us. Does Allah had eyes?
No.
We don't know. That's why. And you know the